Myself and some others are getting a lot of backlash for admonishing the US men's hockey team for the sexist comments that they made in the locker room, even after they won gold for our country. And that is kind of the framing I'm seeing over and over, like, you should ignore it because they just made this major accomplishment. You should forgive them in advance of there being any actual apology to the women's team because of this major accomplishment. That's why I'm bothering to address this at all. This is a sort of conversation that I've had many, many times about different athletes, and it's also one of the few that crosses over from the internet into real life. And I'm often having this conversation with people I actually really like and respect. So I just want to like clear some stuff up without a lot of judgment. I just want people to think about this a little more. Also wanted to quickly clear up, didn't make that video because of the political element. Obviously, Kash Patel and Donald Trump being a part of the story is a part of the story. I would have made this video without it. For what it's worth, I do think Trump is affecting our boys and our young men, but every boy I grew up with had a favorite athlete or two. Very, very few of them had any particular affinity for George Bush or Barack Obama. So like, yes, these two men have the most literal power in that situation and had the most obligation not to make comments like that, totally. I think these hockey players have a lot more cultural influence long term, and like there is value in calling them out for saying stuff like this. This is the very, very key difference to take note of here. And again, just an observation, not a judgment. A lot of people will weigh someone's athletic talent when they're deciding if they're a good person. I am not one of those people. And vice versa, like being a good or bad person does not make you a good or bad player. This is even more divorced to me than like someone who is a filmmaker or a musician, where I do think your morality and your values can like insert itself into your talent a little more. With athletic capability, I think those two things can be completely and totally divorced. And there's this sort of human thing where it's like we want to like that person so bad because we're very, very loyal to that player, to that team, and like we are so impressed and so admiring of the things they're able to do with their bodies. So when I'm criticizing them and I'm saying like I'm not celebrating with them, it's not because I literally don't think they did a good job as a team. It's because I don't think they have exhibited yet that they are like fundamentally good people, and I don't feel a need to like frame them as being particularly good people. Just the same as like I don't feel a need to frame them as being bad hockey players. It's genuinely just something I hope people will be a little more cognizant about when they're talking about a player's off-field, off-court, off-ice, off-whatever behavior. No one's under any obligation to pretend that this wasn't sexism. It is not betraying your country. It is not betraying your team. It is not betraying your boys. It's just holding them, if anything, to a higher standard outside of the arena where they're already excelling.